You're watching Satluj TV News, I'm Angus Scott in London. Army chiefs and senior officers from 30 countries, including the US and UK, met in India yesterday to discuss threats facing the Asia-Pacific region, in the face of concern at an increasingly assertive China. US Army Chief Randy George said the region was critically important, speaking to reporters alongside his Indian counterpart General Manoj Pande, and vowed to boost cooperation to maintain a free and open Indo-Pacific.
I guess I'll just say that this region is critically important to us. I think you've seen that with our national defense strategy. This is a priority, and our Army is all over the world. But it's why we're out here and why we, I think, exercise more than anywhere else in the Pacific to build all of this. And I think
generals from Japan and Australia, which make up the Quad Defence Cooperation Forum alongside Washington and New Delhi, also took part, as did Britain and France. US General George was keen to highlight the importance of India working in alliance to maintain stability in Asia-Pacific.
The partnership between the US and the Indian armies is vital for stability in the region, and the relationship between our armies is strong and growing stronger.
As the generals met, China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi said that Beijing would oppose the wanton expansion of military alliances, the latest in a string of warnings as Washington deepens security ties in the Asia-Pacific. Beijing has long said that any effort to establish a NATO-like military alliance in the Asia-Pacific would provoke conflict. The conference, which launched in 1999, brings together army chiefs and top officers from 30 countries. Nations present at the two-day conference in New Delhi also included Vietnam and the Philippines, both of which have long-standing pending territorial disputes with China. India's General Pande said the region faced challenges on both land and at sea.
The magnitude of maritime trade that transits through this area lends this region a pivotal stature in charting the world's course in the 21st century. Therefore, a periodic ideation, discussion, and collaborative congregation of all littoral partners is mandated, with core efforts focused on shared responsibility towards achieving and sustaining peace and stability.
But the Indian general was keen to deflect any specific targeting of the conference towards China, and indeed to avoid being labelled as being part of any alliance.
Let me upfront mention that we're not looking at a military alliance, so to speak, something what perhaps you are suggesting. It's not, this entire exercise initiative is not directed against a country or a group of countries.
India has also had to balance its traditional alliance with Russia, the provider of most of its arms imports and now a source of cut-price oil, with growing ties to Washington. Whilst India often uses its position to strategically play East and West off against each other for its own advantage, the country does have an increasingly tense relationship with China, and in recent days has also deeply alarmed the West with its involvement in the assassination of a political opponent on Canadian soil. An act which is now uniting Western democracies in concern over India's future trustworthiness as an ally. You've been watching Satluj TV News, and don't forget to click on that subscribe button to make sure you get to see stories as they're broadcast. And of course, if you have any comments or opinions on any of our news stories, you can comment below, or indeed drop us a direct message at message@satlujtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, thanks for watching. For Satluj TV News, I'm Angus Scott in London.